good morning, everyone. We hope everybody had a great weekend. I'm Ron Lewis, President and CEO of the Great Women's Business Council, and we want to welcome you to our second season of Mornings with GWBC. So we hope you have your favorite cup of coffee. Not mine, I don't know if you can see it, but also whether or not you have a cup of tea or you have that morning fruit smoothie. But we want you to sit back and relax and enjoy this half an hour as we bring you great information that you are going to be able to use. Keep in mind, we have resources to also grow your business and a wonderful raffle where one of our viewers will win a Macy's gift card. And more importantly, we have our special guest today, which I'm going to mention in just a moment. So please follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, because we love to hear how you are doing. And we want to thank Prime Retail Services Corporation for being our premier sponsor today. So, and now without further ado, please, let's welcome our special guest today, who is Celene Connell, and she's the compliance manager at Prime Retail Services. Give you a little background on Celene. At 21, she decided to join the Army and served 10 years. And she worked in human resources and was a family advocacy specialist. And additionally, she spent most of her time volunteering to help soldiers, their families, and the local communities. She has 3 master's degrees in business management, human performance improvement, and leadership and ethics. I call that dotting all the I's and T's of her career, that she can go in so many different directions. And then in 2017, she was medically retired from the Army and began her career at Prime Retail Services. And although she started off as a permit coordinator, she has worked as a project coordinator, assistant project manager, and now she's in charge of the compliance department. So one of the things she does enjoy with her family is being outdoors and at the beach. So welcome, Celene.
Hi.
So how are you doing today?
I'm great. I hope everybody else is doing great this morning too.
Good, good. Yes, yes. Well, we have a few questions we want to ask. We want our audience to become familiar with who Prime Retail Services is. So first, can you just kind of give us a little overview of who Prime Retail Services is?
Yeah, sure. In 2003, we decided to become, it was mainly like a fixture reset company, which is where Prime Retail comes from. The name is a little deceiving now because I would say we're more of a general contractor construction company. We are licensed in all 50 states, and we also do work in Canada and Mexico. And then we also have gotten subdivisions of electrical, which we're in the process of becoming licensed in all 50 states in that as well. And we also do low voltage and security. So pretty much just a very well-rounded construction company at this point.
Wow, I would say so. And it's good to know that you all are national too. So, we've been going through COVID, now we're in what? Our 17th month of pretty much COVID, our 16th, 17th month of COVID. So how has the people at Prime Retail been managing all of this? Although it seems that construction has been still happening.
Yeah, for the most part, it has. I will say that it did get a little scary for us. Initially, a lot of projects were pushed back, but now that we see, we're actually doing pretty good. We see the projects are coming back. They're not being pushed anymore. Everything, I think, as a whole is starting to rise between the projects and the vendors and employee count, and seems everything's going. I would say that COVID just taught us that we really had to come together as a company and dig down and deep, and basically it not only taught us something but helped us build efficiencies as well. So I won't say that COVID was necessarily all bad, I guess. You know, we were able to learn a lot from it. I think a lot of companies were like that as well.
Well, you mentioned some of the changes that you all have made, you know, at Prime Retail. So as a result of COVID, so tell me a little bit about what advice you would give our women businesses. I think you are just starting your supplier diversity
Yeah.
program. So everyone, you know, don't think she has everything.
No. No. Yeah, because I think as a whole, we really did just start our diversity program. We'll take any pointers we can get. I will say that much. But I think that we get stronger every day. But I think with the women businesses, it's you're already competitive. So really, it's just trying to be competitive and with your services and the pricing that you provide, and we'll use you all. You know, like we'll take it all.
Well, when you say take it all, are you referring to, are there any particular specialties that you're looking for the suppliers to have in order to work with you?
I wouldn't specialties. I mean, we're a construction company, so but we'll even take temp labor companies, dumpster, forklift rentals, flooring. Really, there's a lot that we can use. Even I would say even in the IT realm, because of low voltage and the security divisions that we do have, like I would say that we've at least become resourceful in the fact of what kind of projects that we are doing. So I think that we're allowed to be very diverse with what kind of vendors and suppliers that we work with.
Okay. So, you know, given the fact that right now a lot of places are opening up, you know, as far as COVID is concerned, and you mentioned the changes that you all had to make, is there any requirements that you're having of the suppliers when it comes to any safety? You know, has there been any changes there that you're aware of?
As far as safety, I know we hold safety meetings every day on a project. Usually our crew lead will lead those, but now we do take temperatures while we're there before the project even starts, and those have to be sent into our main office. Obviously, if you're a vendor on a project, you're your own company, but you'll still follow our practices. So you'll just kind of get mingled in with all of the COVID-19 procedures that we've put in place to protect ourselves, but also the clients that we work for.
So do you have any upcoming bids? Anything that in particular that you're looking for within the next 3 to 6 months?
Yes. So we are always we have an errands and a visions. So I will say that if any vendors are interested, you can always email me, but also we post all of our projects on the Blue Book platform, if anybody is aware of that. So that's really where people can see everything that we're bidding, but also email your bid in through that platform as well. Or just email me and I'll get you in touch with the project team. But there are a lot of avenues that you can use to get in touch with us.
Okay, and you mentioned Blue Book. What is Blue Book?
So it's called the Blue Book Network, and I think it's thebluebook.com actually is their website, but it's basically where vendors can also post themselves too. So we're able to search that platform for any specialty trades or vendors that we might need. But if you're on that organization and your trade is in the area that we're looking for, it'll automatically send the bid to you. So it's pretty convenient. It does help us to try to reach people that we might not be able to reach just by a phone call or something like that.
Wow, that sounds very interesting. You said, you know, to know that there's, you know, another opportunity for our WBEs to look at, especially those that are in the construction business. And maybe they are aware of it already, but you know, that's a new one for me, you know, to hear about Blue Book. So what other advice would you give our women businesses? You know, again, you're saying the opportunity there? Is there anything or experiences that you all have had that you thought, wow, I really wish they would have done this, or I really wish they would have done that?
I will say that in the construction industry right now, everything is highly competitive because it just started opening up. There's a lot of, I guess, other general contractors that we've never even heard of that are bidding projects that weren't there in the past. So everything is just highly competitive. So if you're able to be more competitive in your pricing and in your trades, that will probably help us both out. Just because it is super, super competitive right now with everything.
Well, the one thing I'm hearing is materials.
Yes.
Are skyrocketing for whatever reason. Wood has gone up. Steel.
Wood is crazy. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Very much so.
Right. And even steel, even that is looking at an increase, so I'm assuming that all that's being factored into the pricing. Is that impacting what a supplier normally would have gotten, as far as an okay bid or not?
It is. It's all playing its part. It's been, I won't say it's been difficult, because I will say we're very resourceful in what we're capable of doing. However, it has been trying for us, because obviously if there's another GC that just happens to be closer to, a lumber yard that doesn't have to pay the extensive shipping fees that we would, or something like that, then we're looking at other ways that we could probably be competitive in our pricing besides that price. So it's definitely been I'll say a year of opportunities and what we've had to overcome and deal with. But like I said, I'm pretty sure there's not a company right now that isn't saying that. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I get concerned when you say, the companies you all had never heard of before are popping up, that hopefully these aren't just new companies with no experience, that are trying to compete in the marketplace. And more importantly, that especially now, that those customers are going with those that are tried and true, especially in construction.
Well, we'd like to think so. We have a lot of big mainstream, like mainly big box retailers is who we tend to do the most business with. They tend to stick with us. It's some of the newer clients, I think that sometimes price is everything, not quality. So we do tend to deal with that from time to time, but for the most part, we have very strong relationships with the clients that we have, which we then want to be transparent with our vendors as well, just because I think that's what makes it, is the strong suppliers and then being able to maintain those relationships. So there's just a very strong continuity between our program. So that's pretty much what we're going for this year with since we are so new to the diversity side of things.
So is more of definitely the quality, right? Of course, pricing is key. And if they happen to be a woman-owned business, that's a great checkbox.
Absolutely.
For our women businesses to secure businesses with prime retail services. If you were thinking of a commodity that our WBEs, or I shouldn't say commodity, if you were thinking of one key competitive idea that our WBEs could possibly do, would you know what that would be? Especially given what all you all are looking at today? But you also mentioned IT as far as cybersecurity.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we're all across the board. So right now it's kind of hard to like pinpoint one thing.
Okay, all right, understand that. So we're getting to that point, and this is great information to know, hopefully everybody's listening. The one important thing is that blue book, of understanding that that's another opportunity for you all to be able to go to and look for, bid opportunities, because that's one place that Prime Retail Services utilizes. And keep in mind, Celene has been working with GWBC regarding more opportunities as well, building a stronger supplier diversity program. She's a great champion for the organization as well. So Celene, tell me, what's your favorite quote?
My favorite quote is, okay, now my mind's going blank. You put me on the spot. Yeah. May the flowers remind you why the rain was so necessary.
Wow. Love it. I love it. That is wonderful. May the flowers remind you why the rain was so necessary. Yeah, I think in today's environment, that's something we all have to do is called, don't forget to smell the roses. Make sure you take time to smell the roses. So definitely a great quote. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on, especially just starting a new program with Prime Retail Services. But one thing I will say, the great news of that is the fact that they're taking it serious. They've identified opportunities that our businesses will be able to participate in. So thank you so much. Really appreciate your thought leadership on today's show. And also, we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, because I know how busy you are with your role and responsibilities as well. So thank you so much. And we appreciate you being a champion for our organization. Please, please give Celene a round of virtual applause. So up next is our top 10 countdown of resources that are going to be just for you. Please pay attention, because they are going to be referring some construction opportunities that you may want to consider. So go ahead and warm up your coffee or your tea. Enjoy that smoothie.
Yeah, so that's YouTube board. So I guess I was also going to try to talk to this on Friday.
Well, we realize that some of these resources may be familiar to you, but affirmation is always a good thing. And so coming in at number 10 is the National Association of Women in Construction. And it's one of the most influential and most extensive resources for women in construction for more than 60 years. Number 9, Professional Women in Construction. These are all different organizations that you may want to be a part of as well. And of course, you're a part of GWBC, but we also want you to expand your opportunities. And PwC mission is to support, advance, and connect women and promote diversity within the architecture, engineering, construction, and related industries. Number 8, Women Construction Owners and Executives, that's WCOE. And the goal of this organization is to create leadership opportunities for women in owner and executive roles, influence legislation governing their roles, and bolstering female companies. Another great one, number 7, is Women in NECA, is the National Electrical Contractors Association. So that one is another one that you should consider joining as well if you are an electrical company, but you may already be a part of them. Number 6, Women's Founders Network. And the Women's Founders Network is an organization that provides both capital and mentorship 2 women business owners. And they are excellent, a grant opportunity if you have an innovative company that you want to take to the next level. Number 5, federal contracts for women-owned businesses. And so if you think your business could be eligible for federal contracts, you should also know that the government reserves a certain percentage of federal contracts for women-owned small businesses in industries where women are underrepresented. So some examples are forestry, construction, HVAC, manufacturing, and many, many others you might not expect. And keep in mind that the Greater Women's Business Council through WeBank does certify women businesses for the WOSB program. And then number 4, business crowdfunding. There are some business crowdfunding platforms you can use to raise money for your woman-owned business. So keep that in mind as well. Number 3, what are business grants and are they taxable? Those are things that you do want to know if you're looking at those grants or have participated in the grant arena. So it's just good information about that. And number 2, WeBank's women-owned opportunities in retail. And so visit our network of opportunities. There's a special website page on the WeBank website. Give you information about those women businesses that are in retail. It doesn't list all of them, but it's showcasing some of them. And of course, utilizing the woman-owned logo. And then number 1, of course, is our GWBC radio show, Open for Business. And so let our listening audience definitely hear from you on your, what I call I am statements about you and your business. It's 20 minutes of great information that our audience gets to hear about your business. So think about that and always visit gwbcradio.com to listen to those stories. That'll give you some insight if you just need a little bit of courage in order to do that. Well, we hope that you will incorporate at least 3 of these resources in your business this week and continue to grow, continue to be strong. Those are the things that we're looking for you to do. Well, it's almost to the end of our 30 minutes, and we always want to close with our special offering of our Macy's gift card. And so we have one lucky winner who will win a gift card from Macy's. So get ready, as when your name is called, you will need to sign in with the Q&A section to let us know that you are here to win. And the winner is Kristen Riley of Prelude Solutions. Congratulations, Kristen.
I'm here.
Yay, congratulations. So thank you so much. We will send that Macy's gift card to you. That will come to you via email as an electronic card, gift card that will be sent to you. So thank you for joining us today. So we hope you enjoyed this time with us and that we could not have done it without our premier sponsor, who is Prime Retail Services, and our sponsors or champions that we call them, our champions that support our organization, support women businesses. Always remember to invest in those that invest in you. So keep that in mind. And we look forward to seeing you at our next GWBC mornings with GWBC, and our special guest is going to be Emanuela Myrtle, and she is the Supplier Diversity Manager at HNTB Corporation. And so please register now as you learn what opportunities are available to you with HNTB. And believe me, there are some great opportunities that are going to be available to you of projects that they have coming up. Also, remember to register for our upcoming quarterly Power Partnering Marketplace. And that's going to take place on June 30th. It is from 8:15 to 12 noon. This event will have key business information during the general session and matchmaking opportunities. So register early for a chance to also win a complimentary recertification fee, which is valued at $350. So I encourage you to please register for this event. This is one way of meeting corporations. Keep in mind on the matchmaker, corporations are the ones who identify those key commodities, those services and products that they want to meet you and talk to you about. So we bring you weekly information during our newsletter that's issued on Wednesdays. So please, if you haven't signed up for it, or check your junk mail to make sure it hasn't gone there either, because there's great information in there, whether it's GWBC opportunities or opportunities for our from our corporations as well. And again, follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, because again, we want to hear how you're doing. It's been a interesting, I'm going to use that word, an incredible year and a half as we are now trying to navigate and transform through COVID for the next normal. So it's no more the new normal, it's what's the next normal that's taking place. So until next time, we encourage you to have a wonderful and successful week. Stay healthy, stay safe, and most importantly, women businesses, stay strong. Goodbye.